Hi everyone, my name's Pat Smarto and I'm the chair of the Fox Waterway Advisory Committee. Today we're out at the beautiful Lake Marie Forest Preserve, a spot that Lake County purchased back in 2012. The work to protect and preserve this area is still ongoing and it plays a crucial role in our watershed. In our last video, we talked about non-point source pollution, which is just a fancy way of saying pollution that comes from everyday places like yards, roads, shorelines, septic systems, and open spaces. This pollution carries extra nutrients into our watershed and eventually into our lakes. So what's the big deal? Well, our lakes are on a nutrient overload. Too much phosphorus, nitrogen, and suspended solids are causing major water quality issues. Think of it like our lakes needing to go on a nutrient reduction diet. Take a look at this graph. It shows the recommended reductions we need to make to help restore our waterways. So let's break down where these pollutants are actually coming from. First, phosphorus. This is our biggest challenge. Most of it is already in the lakes, trapped in the sediment. When the sediment gets stirred up, our oxygen levels drop, phosphorus gets released into the water. Fox Waterway Agency has been dredging sediment for over 35 years to keep navigation open. But now we know that also helps remove phosphorus. So that's a win-win. The rest of the phosphorus comes from runoff and leaky septic systems. Number 2 is nitrogen. And most nitrogen comes from surface runoff, but shoreline erosion is also a big contributor. Since the Stratton Dam keeps the Channel Lakes artificially raised during summer for recreation, many shorelines are eroding. In fact, our studies show that half of the shorelines in the lakes could benefit from some stabilization. Right now, it's like dumping 400 truckloads of dirt into our lakes every year. Number 3 is suspended solids. This mostly comes from sediment being stirred up and shoreline erosion. Ever notice how the lakes clear up in the fall? And that's because the boats aren't here. Number 4, bacteria. Failing or poorly maintained septic systems are the main culprit. With over 8,000 septic systems in our watershed and 80% of them within 1,000 feet of the lakes, we need to pay close attention to how our wastewater is being managed. In our next video, we'll dive into projects and solutions that help tackle these problems. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on our future videos. Thanks so much.